A toast to life. Many years ago, I remember myself as a young boy in the early hours of daybreak, asking a sudden question to my eldest brother. What's the real meaning? What's the purpose of life? Shockingly, angrily, and with a condescending manner, he replied that he didn't know, that he didn't care, and also added that it was too early a day to talk about those kinds of topics anyway. It's the kind of topic that has been fascinating me ever since. Through the trials and tribulations, theories and myths, it all became so clear to me one day. It was years later at the birthday party of a good friend of mine. Right there and then, I was reminded about the unpleasant answer of my brother. It was as if, for a moment, I was in complete and utter harmony with the whole universe. I had found my answer in a sudden burst of spontaneity of someone's kind-hearted, yet slightly intoxicated uncle who had bellowed exultantly, "To life, fragile game, burdensome bittersweet, jestingly tasteful, crazy sublime." Inspired by the toast of this drunken uncle, I smiled and started wandering in deeper thoughts. Life is indeed a precious pearl, worn and moved by the waves of wild oceans, rusty rocks and sandy shores. It's a one-shot game, a game of resilience. Some think the life they have lived will lead them to heaven or hell, or somewhere in between. Once they'll kick the bucket. But as wise man said before, there won't be work, joy, or wisdom in the grave. What really matters is already here and all now. The meaning is the meaning only you can give to it. A great poet once said that hell resides in an empty heart, but the heart that loves stays young forever. It's a game you play at home and in unknown fields at the same time. And when it's game over, it goes on. For it's also a game where you have to pass the ball. The purpose of it is not winning, but the way of life itself. What was shared, loved, and overcome by care. A transitional bond, a positive legacy, delicate compassion. Therein lies a true virtue. All else will eventually become obsolete. Never forget that even though it's a one-shot game, it remains a game, and games are supposed to be fun. To life, fragile game, burdensome bittersweet, jestingly tasteful, crazy sublime.